A few more days of kicking, bag, drinking, thinking, talking, smoking, reminiscing, and the troop had to travel on. Felt a little odd to be leaving a place without an angry mob chasing after him. He'd gotten what he'd come for and only lingered because he now understood that anyone he's not looking at might be dead or changed unrecognizably before he sees them again. The world was the same as it always was. Well, since the zip wars had changed it, but Wing was seeing it different. Might be a little more dangerous than he thought. Lester and Earl liked being hitched up. Raven took up his perch on a front corner of the snake oil sales medicine show wagon. Nobody was good at goodbyes. People usually just discovered the wagon was gone more than they ever got to say goodbye. As the show's boss started to climb to his seat, Dan unexpectedly asked, "Did you ever write about me? About the old days? The way it was? The way I want to be remembered? Not that there's anyone left to remember." The poet balanced on the wagon tongue between Lester and Earl, leaned on Earl. Dan handed up a beer. Wing took it and assumed his oratory stance, standing straight. Left hand grabbed onto his jacket hole buttonholes near the heart level. Right arm down. "I know my singing drives you nuts, so this is a poem. Two-tool mechanic. He knew all of the models and all of the makes. The year the fenders changed and the engine each one takes. A shack in the woods that looks like a used car lot. Married to a big woman with a lot of hair piled on top. Never hurt no one and kept lots of dogs. Heart is solid as an old oak log. Everything around him broke in a jar. But his 57 Chevy is the county's best polished car. You don't find people like that anymore. A six-pack, 6 kids, and head for the lake shore. Channel locks and liquid wrench are his favorite tool. French fries and Hamburg, his favorite food. A backyard mechanic who has got to have a beer and a shake. Count on him to do whatever it takes." Wing's reciting was carried out with an Abe Lincoln look, but a hip Abe that jigged at the knees a bit, one who could swagger while standing still. Got a day job that he don't care much about. The boss is the boss's son, a real college lout. But when he gets home, all the questions gather around him. He's the only one who knows how to separate the hub from the rim. Zipper don't work on his motorcycle jacket anymore, so he wears it wide open as he cheers the kids on the gym floor. When it's all over, he'll spring for pizza and treats. This man knows how to live. He's the first to ask for repeats. All of his priorities are well in place. Family and wheels, all located on a quarter-acre space. Putting all of his needs within a roar. Push a moon pedal to the floor. It's so low temperature, he doesn't have to wear himself out being cool. Cigs rolled in a t-shirt sleeve. Elbow hanging out of his tool. He's always got a joke and laugh. It's kind of like a rule. But don't be put off by the big blank look. He's nobody's fool. He knew all of the models and all of the makes. The year the fenders changed and the engine each one takes. Tears rolled down both cheeks as Dan remembered his big woman and the kids now gone. But what he said? "I love that car. Zipper's still broken too. Thanks for not singing." Took a lot out of Dan to say. And took a lot of love to put that part about the family in. Mostly people wouldn't talk to me about my tragedy. They thought it would upset me. Man, that upset me. A man needs to talk, needs mates to relate to. Thank you. Wing replied by drinking the bottle dry and throwing it on to the large glass pile near Dan's chair. Finished climbing to his seat. Sat. Gave the reins a little slap. Couldn't look back. The ground shuddered as Lester and Earl joyfully bounced on their front legs, loudly whinnying and snorting before moving forward. Raven raised up to soaring position, gave the parting a great cawing. Stay healthy, Dad. Yeah. Okay. Good to meet you, Raven. Lester, Earl. I'll catch you all later. As is typical, the road out was great for a short distance and then got broken up quickly. But with the new suspension system, the riders looked the way a bird's head looks when sitting on a branch on a windy day. Even though the traveling was smooth and comfortable, there were many holes and obstacles to navigate, making any distance was slow and time-consuming. It was evening, 2 days out, when the horses' heads stepped down a step, and then their rumps, and then the feel of the front wheels drop, somewhere between the thump of the front wheels and the bump of the back. A little like coming out of a settlement, muddled through Wing's mind. Quick head snap left, right. The step went smoothly out on either side. Oh, whoa! Pull on the reins and jump down. Raven watched as Wing moved along the edge. What are you thinking? Son of a bitch, Raven, look! Look how smooth it is. A fuel pit? Is Dan's whole place right under him? Look at this arc, this line on the earth. There's something under here. It's got to be a pit. Go tell Dan, would you? We'll be up the road. Raven flew off and caught back up with them later in the night. Dan wasn't there. The place was deserted. No one knows where he is. Wing, something funny. The whole place is concocted for illusions. Most of what we saw and had all around us while we were there is gone. No trace of it. Not marks on the ground. Nothing. After a long stare back the way they had come, well, I hope the beer was real. Hate to think I don't even know real beer. Shit! Nothing else was said. There was a lot to ponder, and they didn't even know what it was or where to start. About 4 days or something time north, Wing reflected. Dan seemed to like my poem. He really did, Raven honestly replied.